Hello, everybody. I'm sorry for the dark close up. Let's do some exercise as usual. Yeah, it's became our brand new routine, right? Yeah, nowadays I exercise in the evening instead of morning. So just for a change, I guess. All right, let me grab some water and we'll do some leg exercise. Okay, so calf. All right, the other side. Okay, let's do squats. Ah, ah, ah. Wow. Oh, generous. A lot of hit. Wow. Okay. One more round. Okay. Finally. Okay, let's take a break. Wow. Good stuff. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh. Haha. Okay. Oh. Ah, just nice exercise, wasn't it? All right. Uh, okay. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. It's almost Christmas. So 2 days before Christmas. So that's great. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to travel. I thought about going to Kenai, but they say road condition is kind of dangerous. In Alaska, we have avalanches because nowadays it's getting really warm. It's like today it rained. It's like 37 Fahrenheit. I think global warming is real. Yeah, Alaska is getting warm. I like it though. Why? Otherwise, the real Alaska back in the days too cold. I would rather have warm winter. So yeah. If you ask me, I welcome global warming. Okay, so for Alaska, I think it's a good thing. Yeah. Well, that's just me and some other conservatives, but whatever. Why am I coughing too much? Well, during the lunchtime, I smoke cigarette. Normally, nowadays, I don't smoke cigarette during lunchtime, but today I did. Just in a long time, so that's why a little bit clogged up. All right. So, yeah, happy Tuesday, everybody. And yeah, we'll do this later. Uh, I, to be honest with you, I really don't know what to do with this. Where this is going, a little bit, yeah, it's hazy, and I'm not even sure if it's worthwhile our time. Okay, to be honest with you, but somehow we got in here, got into this never-ending rabbit hole. So, can we ever, will we ever get to the bottom of this? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, if you get too bored, you will just abandon it and get out of that rabbit hole. This rabbit hole. Okay, so so I was thinking like they say all these medical issues, medical cost, rising medical cost. I think one way to solve it is just legalize all. I mean, not legalize, but make all the prescription drugs make it over the counter. I think that's one solution. Okay, because in medical industry and also judicial industry, they tend to be too patronizing common people. Okay, doctors, their concern is that if we make all the drugs, prescription drugs, available to public without any prescription, then there may be side effects. Then there may be addiction. There may be abuse of antibiotics that make would make bacteria more resistant to the antibiotics. Okay, they worry too much, in my opinion. Okay, I'm more libertarian in this sense. I think we should just people trust people's judgment, and in America, yeah, people are smart, so I don't think there will be any abuse case. When it comes to addictive drugs, yeah, there is some concern about that. But when it comes to antibiotics or any other drugs with some side effects, I think they should be all available over the counter. Okay, I think we should. I think Americans are smart enough to be trusted. Okay, jurors in jurisprudence, legal system, same way. There's all these evidence rules that try to patronize jurors, like, oh, there will be bias, prejudice, so hide these facts from the jurors so that they don't be biased. I disagree. Okay, I think Americans jurors are smart enough to judge by themselves, and so I think all facts should come in. I think every single evidence rule in court system should go away. Okay, I think Americans are smart enough to be trusted with all the facts. Okay, that's my opinion. All right. When it comes to drugs, well, I would just make it all over the counter. Okay, make it simple. How about addictive drugs? Well, people get addicted anyways, right? So I don't think it make too much difference. Okay, what's needed is education so that I mean, if people are educated enough, like we are, then they can find some other things to do to ease their boredom, right? Yeah, that's more important, anyways. So because if people can find drugs legally by just ordering online, and then there'll be less demand for doctors, nurses, okay? Because they don't have to go to doctors to get prescribed the drugs they need, right? So more drugs will be available to people, and there will be more demand, and so the medical cost will go down, okay? There'll be less demand for doctors and nurses. There'll be less hospital visits. People just do it themselves, right? And I don't think people will overuse drugs unless it's some psychedelic drugs. Why? Because drugs are expensive. Why would people use more drugs than they need? Because it costs more money. People don't want to overuse their money. Okay, and they don't want side effects either. So I'm sure people will just do just fine. Okay, that's just one opinion I have. Uh, so because the solution is not regulation, like make this drug prescription. Okay, I don't think solution is about regulation. Okay, I think solution is to this all the drug overdose and addiction case. I think solution is education. Okay, so that people learn how to spend their time, ease their boredom, using diversification of their hobbies, basically. Yeah. I mean, when I'm bored, yeah, I study foreign languages and mathematics and whatnot, right? Exercise and stuff. Okay. But because I'm educated on all those different things, like dancing, singing, martial arts, foreign languages, mathematics, what else? Writing, right? But other people are not as well educated like I am, like some of we are. So when they are bored, some people just eat when they're bored, okay, and they get obese, okay. Some other people when they're bored, they use drugs or they maybe just drink alcohol. Well, I do too, okay, but I do drink alcohol, yeah, when I'm bored. Well, actually, the only time I drink alcohol is right here when I do humanology episodes. Otherwise, do I drink? Not really. Okay, like when I used to write, yeah, I used to drink, but I stopped doing that. I started like writing sober. Okay, and when it comes to cigarette smoking, I only smoke cigarettes when I do this human series during my breaks. Okay, mostly. Okay, otherwise I don't even smoke cigarette. I don't drink alcohol. Okay, I just drink alcohol, smoke cigarette right here. Okay, yeah. After the episode, I eat. Do I drink? Sometimes when I watch the television, but very little. Okay. Yeah, after humanoid episode, I just start eating, watching some documentaries, and I go to bed. Other times, during my weekends, what do I do? During my weekends, when I'm not here doing humanology, I read books on my bed, just drinking water. Eh? Yeah, when I read books, yeah, no, I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke cigarettes. No, I just read on my bed, lying down. Okay, so. But when it comes to cigarettes, how much do I smoke cigarette? How many cigarettes do I smoke a day? Like one cigarette? If that, or two cigarettes maybe? Because when I go outside, like during the break, right? I just about five puffs. That's what, quarter of cigarette, I guess. If that, five puffs, okay. And I put it down, I put it right back, and I recycle, reuse the leftover cigarettes, so it lasts quite a while. So how many cigarettes a day? Maybe one, two. Probably less than two cigarettes a day. Okay. And what about alcohol? How many drinks a day? So I drink vodka, right? But I drink very slowly, and this vodka is not contained in a container. It's like I cover it with the aluminum foil or straw, so it's very porous. So a lot of alcohol content evaporate. So the kind of whiskey or vodka I drink, they are not strong at all because I let it just sit with this cap or aluminum foil cover. So it's very porous. So alcohol in those whiskey or vodka, they evaporate. Right. So those alcohol and the whiskey and vodka I drink, they are not strong at all. Okay. So how many drinks do I drink per day then? I guess like one or two. About. I don't drink that much. Okay. So, but I do drink regular basis though. But when it comes to when we compare to other drugs like heroin, opioid is basically opium, right? Legalized opium, prescription opium, that's opioid, right? You have cocaine, opium, uh, you have what, methamphetamine, whatever. Okay, compared to those, alcohol and cigarette, they're a lot safer, right? Marijuana, well, maybe it's not too bad. But the thing is, when people nowadays is hyper pro marijuanaism, so even young people do marijuana jelly, and they put in a cream, marijuana cream. So it's a hyper pro marijuanaism. So they tend to do it in a unrestricted, unlimited fashion. Marijuana they put in the cookie, pizza. They're overdoing it, and there's some concern about that. And side effect, yeah, memory loss. Okay, so there's some concern about that because marijuana is just too popular. What if people smoke marijuana and drive? So there's some concern about that. Okay, but alcohol and tobacco they've been with humanity for a very long time in many different places. So I think it's relatively safe compared to other drugs. Okay, so okay, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay, and maybe think about this. Okay, until we get bored. Okay, so yeah. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes. So yeah, we'll get back to this later. Mathematics, right? And let's relax. Let's talk. Uh, when it comes to vaping, the concern is the battery. Some of vaping vapors, they manufacture with defective batteries. Sometimes it explodes, right? And vaping, yeah, it causes some lung disease too. And also vaping, hyper pro vapingism. So even young people, underage people use vaping. Okay, so that's a concern. 'Cause they're still developing, right? Yeah, there's some concern about that. So yeah, so I think I call tobacco are relatively safe compared to other alternatives. Yeah. Okay. And how about tattoo? Well, hyperpro tattooism, hyperpro piercingism. People nowadays they tend to do way too much of that. Alright? Uh, we kind of tattoo our brains with numbers, okay? That's what we're doing. But no problem. Nobody get to see it. If we tattoo our brains with numbers, these inks, I mean, metaphorically speaking, we are just making our brain smarter, sharper, right? So that's a good thing, right? Yeah, we are making more wrinkles in our brain, right? Nobody get to see it. It's inside of our skulls, so there's no problem with that. We are tattooing and piercing our brains, okay, with numbers. That's what we're doing. Okay, I think that's a lot better than physical tattoos and piercings. Okay, uh, that's destructionism, right? I think that's satanic destructionism. Okay, I've seen some beautiful ladies pierce on their nose. Oh my goodness, horrible. Or their tongue, lips, like weird places in their ear. Like, they should stop doing that. Okay, they should go to plastic surgeons and seal it up. Okay, yeah, all those scars. Would be like big, making big hole like that, like what they call a tunnel. They should stop doing that. It does not look good. Okay, it looks monstrous. All right. Look at Miss Billie Eilish. She kind of does this strange style, like dye her hair with green and black, whatever. Monsterism. They want to look like monsters. Okay. Why? It's like what goes up comes down, right? So during probably early 2000s, yeah, American beauty was at its height. Americans were so beautiful, right? Both men and women. Okay. Since then, they grew tired of being beautiful. So I guess the only way to differ themselves from previous generation, beautiful generation, is to make themselves very ugly. Okay, to try something different. Okay, the only way they can be different from the previous parental generation is to become very ugly. Okay, like obesity, tattoos, piercings, or tanning, right? I think tanning in male is not too bad, but tanning in female, I have to disagree. Okay. I think they should have their natural skin color for diversity's sake. Okay. Yeah, I'm against tanning, okay, especially for women. I think they should just maintain their natural skin tone. For guys, tanning isn't too bad. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We talked enough about cultural commentary, cultural critique. Okay. Okay. Let's just look at this guy. Okay. triangle, triangle, addressing. Yeah. Fourth column, second column, third column. Okay. All the way to seventh column. And number of rows, you have 6 rows. Okay? So 7C2, we know what that number is, this binomial coefficient. It's like 7 times 3, 21. Okay? Let's see if, whether it matches up or not. 7, 6. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. There are 6 of them. Okay. 6 columns. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7 plus 7 plus 7. 21. There we go. Hmm? Yeah. This is right. Uh, isosceles triangle. Okay. Same number of columns, same number of rows. 6 columns and 6 rows. How can we effectively index this? Well, where when it comes to horizontal indexation, like column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, would it better to count that way, or should it count from right to left? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My guess is that it's more effective indexing. Let's open our mind to different possibilities. We don't have to index from left to right. It's not necessary. Okay? We can index from right to left. Because some languages, like Arabic, they write from right to left. Okay? So I think in this case, it's better indexation convention to start from here and start call it this first column, second column, third, and on. Okay, and first row, second row, and on. Okay, I think that's a lot better. Okay, yeah. Why? Because that's how the triangle looks like. Okay, okay, good. That makes more sense. All right. Then we can come up with some formula based on these two numbers, 7C2, you NCR, between N and R, with two variables, we can calculate how many columns there will be in its triangle. Okay? Yeah, we're trying to discover some kind of formula, some regular pattern, repeating pattern. Okay, that's what mathematics is about. Many times, it's about finding patterns. Once we find a pattern, we can come up with a formula. We can generalize it, turning number into letters, variables. That's what formula is. Okay, an equation can compose of purely numbers, like 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. That's an equation, right? But if we turn like x plus y is equal to z, it becomes a formula, generic formula. Okay, mathematical formula. We're turning constants into variables by generalizing it. Okay. All right. Okay. By the way, if I offended you somehow, I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay, but You and I may disagree on issues, but we can still be friends. That's the best part, right? And I could be wrong. Huh? I'm only a human being. Okay, so we'll take 5 minutes break, okay, and then we'll keep looking at this and think about this. Okay. All right. Let's take 5 minutes break. Very good. Very good. Oh, all right. Let's do that. All right. Okay. So let's take a break from all this. So, uh, what's the value of doing this? Well, the thing is this. It's like learning something new, discovering something new. You're learning something new and discovering something, and we are educating the future generation. Okay, so I think that's something very, very productive and important, worthwhile. And let's say if I go to Washington D.C., become some political operative, even a lawyer for White House, I'll get money, power, and fame, right? But those things, they're the kind of things that anybody else can do. And if I get a PhD, become a college professor, right? Teach calculus, for example. That is something anybody else can do, right? But discovering something new as a secular scholar, that because I have time and academic freedom, right? Because in college professors they have this their specialization, okay? There's their special field that they are supposed to focus on. Not much academic freedom. Well, in Princeton University, the Advanced Institute study whatever in Princeton, I heard they have more academic freedom, but to get in there, you have to study a lot of things that you don't necessarily want to study. And I don't want to study things that I don't want to study. But I have a job, right? So during my free time, I can study whatever I want. Right? And although it may never get published in peer-reviewed journals because I don't follow formatting guideline, I don't. I won't. I don't have time for that. All right. I don't even want to learn LaTeX. If I ever publish anything, it will be Microsoft Word. Okay. So if you LaTeX, it's just too technical. Okay. So yeah, I used to be a computer programmer, so I can learn it. It's like HTML, like a markup language. Okay, that's what LaTeX is. I don't want to learn it. Okay, I've done computer programming way too long. Okay, I'm a nomadic personality. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, because college professors, the PhDs, yeah, they're just too busy. Okay, so they don't really have time to be creative. Okay, in my opinion, and they cannot quite afford to think outside the box, so to speak, because they have to write grant application and get some taxpayers' money, governmental grant to continue their research. So what they research has to be within the purview of some mainstream academia. Okay. Otherwise, they're not going to get grants, money, or professor job, or even PhD. Okay. So as secular scholars, there are some advantages here. Academic freedom. Okay. Yeah. So I think what we are doing here has some unique value to it for the sake of humanity. Okay. So for example, we disproved Albert Einstein's special and general relativities. Okay. You cannot do that when you are in PhD program or physics professor because you're going against physics mainstream, pro Einsteinism, right? But we are not subject to those pro Einsteinism at all. Why? Because we are secular. We are not belonging to academia. You don't have to follow the mainstream majoritarian ideologies like pro Einsteinism. Okay, so yeah. Although when we publish articles like that, they were flat out rejected, and they did reject my papers, both of them, special and general relativity disproof papers. Okay, they did reject it, okay. Both of them. Okay, but so what? It got published in some obscure online databases. So maybe in the future, people realize, take note of that. Whatever, right? Yeah, we just do our job, right? Because when I was in high school, some of my Korean teachers, my mentors, spiritual mentors, okay, my former teacher, former professors, okay, they told me, yeah, you're a very unique, creative individual, okay. So also my political mentors too, yeah, just do what you gotta do, stop being you, continue to be you, and do the kind of things that only you can do, okay. Yeah, many of my mentors, they are very wise men and women, okay. So they know I'm smart and educated and unique, creative. So they encourage me pursuing what I do here. Okay, so yeah, yeah, my uncles, some of them professors. Okay, yeah, one of my uncles told me, yeah, you don't have to be mainstream. Okay, just be creative, do your own thing, and perhaps one day you will become mainstream. One day, okay. Yeah, so some professors they're cool. Okay, yeah, I have to acknowledge. Even some PhD professors, they're very cool. Okay, so look, my dad is a professor. Okay, he got PhD. Okay, so he does encourage me doing this. Okay, so okay, yeah, okay. Indexation. All right, let's do it. indexing convention start from top to down and right to left. All right. But that makes sense. It makes sense that way. Okay. So you have element 1 comma 1. Okay. So x comma y, right? But it doesn't have to be that way, does it? I mean, in Cartesian coordinate system, you put what? X comma y, horizontal, then vertical, right? In matrix system, you have I comma j, I, j, I. So that's like y, that's vertical. I comma j, so vertical comma horizontal. So matrix notation convention and Cartesian coordinate system notation convention, they're opposite. Why? In Cartesian coordinate system, the horizontal dimension comes first. But in matrix notation, vertical dimension comes first. I and then j. Okay? Okay. All right. And in matrix, you go down and to the left. Right? Like y then x. Okay? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In Cartesian coordinate system, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's upward when you count the vertical dimension. Okay? But in metric system, indexation notation, yeah, you start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the directionality of this vertical coordinate is opposite too. Okay. The ordering between horizontal versus vertical, that's opposite as well. Okay. Good. Okay. I don't know if anybody noticed that. Okay. I don't know if anybody talked about it. The difference between indexation tradition, indexing convention between metrics and Cartesian coordinate system, the difference, okay? Probably they thought it's not that important, insignificant. Well, but I think that it's notable thing, noteworthy thing, okay? See, academic freedom, okay? Okay, we follow matrix convention, matrix indexing convention, okay? We use I comma j, okay? So 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, 2 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 2 comma 3, 3 comma 1, 3 comma 2. Okay? We'll do that. Okay? Or not. Hmm. We'll take the most intuitive approach, right? I think the most intuitive approach would be, uh, yeah, instead of 1 comma 6, yeah, probably it's easier to say 6 comma 1. Okay, so 6 comma 1, 5 comma 1, 4 comma 1, 3 comma 1, 2 comma 1, 1 comma 1. That seems to be more reasonable approach. More intuitive approach. A lot easier to see it that way. Or is it? I'll say so. I mean, this element, would you rather call this 6,6 or 1,6? I think it makes sense to call it 1,6 instead of 6,6. Okay. So. I mean, if we start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then you have 1, comma 1, 2, comma 1, and then you have 2, comma 2, 3, comma 2, and then you have 6, comma 6. Okay, so uh, is that more convenient that way? Is it more convenient that way? I don't know. Because I don't want to create gaps because this is half a square is a triangle. We have blank lower half triangle which is just blank. So we don't want to create any gaps, right? So we'll see. Because this kind of notation or convention is very important. Okay, we have to choose the right notation convention. Otherwise, it may become very bulky or inconvenient to write things, write a formula. Okay, we want to be efficient. So choosing the right notation convention is very important. It's kind of linguistics perspective in mathematics, right? Uh, yeah, linguistics and mathematics. Yeah, Wittgenstein explored that aspect a little bit, but not deeply. But I don't think he went very far. Okay, not at all. Then why is it so famous? Mr. Harry Wittgenstein. I think it's because his parents were very rich. Okay, so I don't think Mr. Wittgenstein's what tractatus, whatever. Well, I don't think it has that much worth really. Right? I think it's very much overrated figure. Right? My opinion. Okay, so I think it makes sense to start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that way because in that way we can find the length of this row, right, by this column index. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, so hmm but we want to identify this guy as a first element, right? Not sixth element. So there's some problem there. Okay, okay. Yeah, maybe we should start from 1 through 6. Okay. 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 Yeah. It's trade-off, right? Yeah. I think we should rather index from left to right because this element has to be first one, second, third. Okay, so okay. This trade-off. Okay. And then I comma j, just like matrix. Okay. So 1, 1, 1, 2, blah blah blah. Then 2, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So it was just like in matrix indexation. Okay. All right. Yeah. I think probably that's the best way. We're designing indexing convention. Okay. Of these pyramid numbers. All right, we take 5 minutes break. Okay, this is kind of important. Okay, why if we start wrong, all right, later on when we make a formula, it became very inefficient, right? So indexation convention is very important to make formula more economic and efficient and small. Okay, all right. All comes right. All right. So time to refill this coconut vodka. Okay, so we'll take 5 to 10 minutes break. Okay, so all right, we are making very good progress here. So Okay. Some political commentary because we are humanologists, right? I don't know about you. You don't have to subscribe to humanologyism, okay? But I am a humanologist, so but you don't have to subscribe to this humanology ideology, okay? You don't, okay? Please. Oh, where's my coconut vodka? Yeah, I filled it up with vodka. Let's see how it tastes. Yeah, our newest vodka drink, coconut vodka. I like it. At first, I was like, eh, it's okay, but I like it now quite a bit. It's something else. Okay. So, yeah, I'm a humanologist. Okay, so we can make connection between mathematics and politics. That's what we do. We connect the dots between two seemingly different, disparate ideologies, politics and mathematics. In humanology, yeah, ideologology, study of ideologies, right? Everything is ideology, okay? So just set of rules, right? LGBTism, okay, when somebody characterizes gayism, LGBTism as an ideology, some people laugh at it, right? But well, it depends how you define what ideology is. One way to define it is a set of rules or some kind of force that influence people's behavior. Then, yeah, religion, politics, LGBT, BLM, they are all ideologies. Even mathematics. Okay. Yes, so that's the magic of humanology. Okay, yeah. We are very good at pattern finding pattern, common pattern. Okay, so what we just did is come up with indexation, no convention. All right, we should be open to new possibilities. Do we index from left to right or right to left? We should be open to possibilities. But we don't want to be pro novelty or anti novelty. We should be perfectly neutral. We should find the most efficient way, sensible way to come up with new rule about indexing these pyramid numbers. All right. Okay, so that's mathematics part, okay? And we found it, okay? Left to right, top down, yeah, just common old, good old matrix notation convention. It seems, yeah, that's the right way to go, okay? Instead of right to left, okay? We thought about it because, and then we realized, no, it's not the efficient way of indexing this triangle, okay? We are not pro or anti novelty. No, we're just neutral, okay? When we need to come up with something new, we do it. We do so. Okay, but we examine both. Do we stick with good old traditional matrix notation, or do we come up with something new? We examine both, and it turned out that just good old matrix notation is just better option for us in this case. Okay, so in politics, leftists and rightists. Okay, liberalists and conservatives. Okay, Democratic Party, Republican Party. Okay, Democrats they tend to love something new. Okay, they're about brand new. Yeah, the first in time, the first African American female Muslim congresswoman, the first LGBT Secretary of Transportation. I've kind of feel sorry, okay? That's not very creative, right? It's not merit based. It's about gender and race. Why is gender and race so important to Democrats? That's so uncreative, lacking creativity, originality, okay? That's so, I mean, I can't feel sorry. They don't have any originality, creativity, genuine, the true creativity. They just zero to gender and race. The very first woman, the very first ethnic African American war. That's so, in my opinion, I'm sorry to say this, I think that's just pathetic, right? Lacking originality, lacking true creativity. They resort to gender and race. Or LGBT. The very first LGBT, whatever, okay. I'm sorry to say this, but I think that's miserable, right? They are lacking true creativity, okay? This is resort to gender, race, LGBT, okay? It's as if those are their gods, their Jesuses. Like in Christianity, we say the Jesus' name again and again and again, right? They in leftism, they say like race, gender, LGBT again and again, as if it's their some kind of god. Okay, yeah, you can see that some kind of idolatry, depending on your point of view. But that's what it seems to me. Okay, because they blind believe if he's very first woman or if he's very first African American, if very first LGBT on top, everything will be just fine. Does that make sense to you? Because if you are a secretary of transportation, you need is qualification, character, personality, leadership, personal knowledge, experience. That those qualifications have nothing to do with race or gender or LGBT. So that's my concern about President-elect Biden appointing all these people. Oh, first in time, first woman, first native, first African American, first LGBT. I have some concern. It's not just me. Conservatives share this concern. All right. How about some qualification, huh? Uh, eh. So anyway, so yeah, leftist Democrats, they're like pro novelty. Okay, conservatives, they're anti novelty. They are against everything that's new. Okay, but I'm kind of generalizing. With there are exceptions. Okay, I'm just simplifying it. Okay, yeah, conservatives, they are against everything that's new. They approve everything that is old. Leftists, liberalists, they embrace anything that is new, but they reject everything that is old. That's why they call themselves progressives, and that's why rightists, they call themselves conservatives. Hence the name, right? Yeah, it's very nice descriptive terms, appellations. Right? But we're kind of neutral, okay? Yeah, I'm more like right leaning a little bit because I'm old, right? I'm more conservative than liberal, okay? But big part of me is very much liberal, okay? So look at me, I love science, mathematics, right? I love something new, brand new, okay? Yeah. I don't like Einsteinian establishment. in physics. I want to overthrow it, challenge it. Einsteinian establishment in physics. I want to overthrow it, rebel against it. Okay, that's very liberal, classical liberal spirit. Yeah, challenge the establishment. Okay. Anyways, and look at us. Okay, look at me doing this. Nobody cares. Minority in mathematics. Very minority. Okay, pro minority. That's liberalism, classical liberalism. Okay. Well, what's sympathy? Okay, two kind of things that nobody care about. Okay, minority, something brand new. So in that sense, I'm very much liberal, right? Something new, something very minority. Okay, yeah, but we are neutral. Okay, we're doing science, mathematics. Well, mathematics not exactly science. Mathematics more like language, right? Well, half and half. Okay, mathematics can be thought of as a kind of metaphysical science because it's about numbers, cosmos, order, some rules, common pattern, some laws hidden in this array of numbers. So there's some discovery, like formula, equation, right? Or inequality, okay? Like larger than, okay? It's not political inequality, okay? Mathematical inequality is like larger than, less than, okay? So, yeah, there's some discovery. So yeah, it's kind of like science, okay? But many times it's more like language. Like it's about convention, promise, contract, agreement, how we express this in our language. Like we call this fruit APPLE. It's a social contract, promise, agreement. Okay, it's not ABBLE, able. It's not AFFLE, full. No, it's apple. It's agreement, social contract, language. Okay, a big part of mathematics is very much like that. It's about convention, promise, agreement, language, linguistics. Okay. Mr. Wittgenstein, yeah, he didn't go very far connecting philosophy and mathematics. Okay, but he tried. Well, that's a good contribution in itself, but he didn't go very far. Okay, we are right. Okay, at least we achieved one thing. Okay, notation and convention. Okay, given one triangle, yeah, left to right, top to down, just like plain old matrix, I and J, I comma J. It seems that that's just the way to go. Okay, so good. Next, so that's two-dimensional triangle. Seven C two, seven C three. We have multiple triangles, so we have a pyramid, right? Yeah, we just call it floor, fourth floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, fifth floor. Okay, yeah. So you have I, J, and K. K1, K2, K3, 4, 5. Okay, but we have one more index. Okay, before I, we have I, J, K. We, in alphabetical order, you have H, right? Yeah, H is the index within a tuple. Okay, like H1, H2, you have H1, H2, H3. Okay, Yeah. So Hij. All right. And as dimensionality increases, yeah, we have to add more and more in the indices. So Hij, K, L, M, N. Okay. And later on, we'll run out of indices. So we'll have to use numbers like I0, I1, dot, 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 IN. Okay. Okay. So you start looking like tensor calculus, orgy of indices. Okay. So plethora of indices. Let's use the term plethora as opposed to orgy. Okay. Because there's no need to distract ourselves to some different domain. Adult entertainment, okay, that's important. Adult entertainment is important, but we don't want to distract ourselves. Okay, so we're doing science. Okay. Plethora, plethora, plethora of indices. Okay, yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, but for today, I think we did enough mathematics. Okay, we made good progress, right? So let's stop mathematics. We'll take 5 minutes break and we'll talk about something else. Okay. All right. We are disciplined. We know when to take breaks. We are not addicted to work. We are not workaholics. We are good at balancing between work and play. Work, play, rest, healthy diet, meat, vegetables, grains, carbs, right? Fruits, exercise, dancing, martial arts. Yeah, rotation. We do that stuff. So, okay. Welcome to humanology. Okay, we study everything. All right, we do everything. Everything that is legal, moral, ethical, anything that is good, we do it. All right. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay, yeah. Thank you for your time with me. Thank you. This coconut vodka is quite good. Okay, it's quite good. Works for me very well. Yeah, works very well for me. Uh, Yeah, let's put this behind us. We are disciplined. We are not addicted to mathematics, right? We take balance. You know, a lot of mathematicians, some of them, they die young. Why? They study too much. We don't. Not in humanology. This version of humanology. Yeah, we know how to play. We know how to rest, relax, sit back, lay back, right? Sleep late during the weekends, okay? Yeah, because we don't want to die young. No, we want to live long. Because longevity has tremendous value. Why? Look at President Trump. In his 70s, look at President-elect Joe Biden. Late 70s. Look at Dr. Fauci. He's like 80 years old, right? Because as you live very long time, you make more friends, you accumulate your capital, relational capital, like connection, okay, over time. And if you're good at saving, you start to save some money too. And you learn much over time, long period of time, your wisdom, your know-how. So yeah, please don't smoke marijuana, okay? Because you need to remember things, learn from experience. Memory is so important, okay? Yeah, don't destroy your memory, okay? So unlike marijuana, cigarettes tend to enhance short-term memory. Something I learned when I was taking psychology class. Yeah, experimental psychology. They're good, okay? Some of it, okay, so it's valid, okay? Yeah, valid methodology, okay? Some psychology is good, okay? So but marijuana, yeah, it's proven that scientifically, yeah, it hurts short-term memory. The side effect of marijuana, okay? So but if you are allergic to cigarette, tobacco, nicotine, maybe marijuana is better, okay? I have some mixed feelings about marijuana, okay? So whatever. So yeah, live long, okay? Do diet, exercise, rest, take breaks, eat well, fruits, vegetables, lean meat, fibrous grains like wheat bread or brown rice, black rice, right? Yeah. Oh, exercise diet, okay? So live long, okay? So take it slow, right? And live long life, learn, teach, educate, invent, discover, okay? Then you have more chance to achieve your goal. By probabilistically speaking, yeah, you're increasing your chance to success. What is success? You have a goal, you're achieving it. Better be moral, ethical goal, legal, okay? Yeah, you have a goal. As you live longer and longer, your increase of achieving that goal, your success will increase over time. Okay? Let's say you roll the dice, right? Your goal is to get number three. So you try it like 6 times, right? Yeah, it's a cube, right? But if you try just one time, you land at one or two or five, okay? You not get three, right? But if you try like 6 times as opposed to just one time, you're increasing your chance of hitting that goal, right? It's probability, right? Make sense? Yeah, you try again and again and again. Okay, if you try longer time, multiple trials, more trials, you have more probability of hitting that goal. So it makes sense that you aim for longevity if you want to succeed. Yeah, please do not overwork. Take rest, take a breath, play. Yeah, work and play, balance, right? Okay, that's that. So, longevity, right? Now, travel. Well, yeah, I thought about going to Kenai, and then, like earlier today, I was driving to my work, listening to radio, and there was this travel advisory, weather advisory. Okay, good system. So they say, yeah, it's too dangerous to travel in this holiday weekend, Christmas weekend. Okay, so yeah, so I may decide not to go to Kenai. Okay, because the thing is, in Alaska, we have a lot of snow, and during the winter weather, when weather warms up, there's some avalanche, snow melting. Okay, yeah, there's some danger of avalanche. Okay, let's say let's write a novel, acting. Let's do some acting. Okay, screenplay. Okay, action. I'm driving. Okay, from this valley to Kenai is like 5 hours drive. Okay, the road is slippery. Okay, because snow is melting, and how many miles from the valley to Kenai? 300 miles highway, right? Speed limit, sometimes 55, sometimes 65, okay? So yeah, it's when there's snow, it's like 300, 400 miles stretch of highway in Alaska. Kenai is south of valley, okay? So a lot of snow, okay? And because it's very remote regions, between the valley and Kenai, about 400, 300 miles, they cannot quite clear the snow every day. It's just way too long stretch, 400, 300 miles. And in the middle, most parts, people don't live there. Okay? Many times there's just no villages. This is Alaska. It's not some New York or California, no. Or Texas. No, it is Alaska, okay? There are most parts of Alaska, there's just no town, no people. So they don't clear up the snow sometimes in the winter. So road can be very slippery. And nowadays in December, weather is warming up. Today it was like 35 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, it was raining. All right, road was slippery because this snow melting. Okay, it was slippery. Okay, so if I drive on a slippery road, 65 miles per hour, oh, that's very dangerous, right? Of course, I wouldn't drive 65 miles per hour when the road is slippery. I would drive like maybe 35, 45, okay. But still. And there's a hazard of avalanche. So then I'm driving down the road, okay. There's nobody else around me, and oh, let's go to a vacation, Christmas holiday, so that I get a hotel room and watch some cable TV because I don't have cable TV here. I mean, I don't have much money. Cable TV expensive, okay, so yeah. In this house, I don't have cable TV, okay, but when I get a hotel room, yeah. And then what if some avalanche happens because weather is warming up, okay? Then I get my car get buried deep inside of avalanche, the snow. And most parts of Alaska do not have any cell phone reception. Even if that part of Alaska have cell phone reception, if I'm buried under snow in my car, yeah, cell phone reception may get cut off underneath the snow. Electromagnetic wave, okay, it only goes so far, okay, so let's imagine, okay, there's some news about that, okay, some car buried in snow. Yeah, the gentleman got rescued by police officers, okay. I love police officers, emergency medic technicians, okay, firefighters, they're fantastic, okay, they save lives. So, let's say in the middle of Alaska, I'm driving, okay, I get buried in the snow avalanche, okay. I was like, oh, okay, here we go again. Near death experience in Alaska. I had some, right? I told you here. I can tell you again, okay? I had some, maybe not near death experience, but some experience that were when I thought I might die. I had some experience like that in Alaska and some other places too. Okay. Yeah. Okay, here we go again, okay? Avalanche, okay? I'm just writing a novel, screenplay, improvisation style, okay? I get buried deep in the snow, avalanche, my car, okay? 10 feet above me, snow, avalanche, okay? Okay, what if I run out of oxygen? Alright, should I, after all this snowpack, after avalanche stops, okay, I don't hear any sound, okay, avalanche stopped, okay, so I'm 10 feet deep under the snow. What if I run out of oxygen? Okay, would they know my car is buried? Would they come in time to dig out 10 feet of snow? How would they know that exact spot that my car is buried, even if they come in time? Because avalanche is big, snow is everywhere. How can I possibly signal myself that, hey, I'm right here? Do I have GPS cell phone? Well, even if I had, it may not work because I'm buried too deep in the snow, avalanche, okay? Would I run out of oxygen? Even if I have a survival kit, yeah, I can generate some heat, maybe battery powered electric blanket, some food, water. But what if I run out of oxygen? Should I open the car window, try to venture out, try to dig up the snow like 10 feet high? If I'm deep in the snow, I don't know how many feet of snow is above me. Would I want to go through that? I don't think so. Mm. Or what if avalanche happened ahead of me or behind me? If avalanche happens ahead of me, okay, I can see it avalanche happening ahead of me. Okay, so I turn my car around, start driving the other way, going back home. Okay, abandoning this trip. What if this avalanche is faster than my car? Would I speed up? Would I go over speed limit? What if the road condition is way too slippery to drive too fast? Because in Alaska, we have a lot of bridges, cliffs, and your car may fall off the cliff or bridge. Would I risk that on the slippery road? Hmm. So I may just hunker down and stay at home in this long Christmas weekend. Okay, so because there was some weather advisory, travel advisory. Okay, so because weather is something we cannot control. Well, technically we can. Yeah, there's some nowadays this cloud seed, right? Airplane, they sprinkle this ashes so that it becomes this condensation point for moist. Yeah, artificial cloud. Okay. Even some biological organisms like some fungus, bacteria, virus, whatever. Okay, there's some theory in biological sciences. Okay, yeah, spores. Okay, yeah, they make up the cloud so that it rains. They go up the sky. So cloud. There's some biological organism like bacteria, fungus, virus. Okay, yeah, there's some theory about that. Okay, so whatever. We take 5 minutes break. Okay, so sin caught. Okay, yeah. So I may not go to travel. I'd love to, but weather advisory. Yeah. I may go to a hotel in this town so that I can watch some cable TV. Okay. Have we'll take 5 minutes break, okay, and tell you some about hotel experiences. Travel, okay? Let's talk about that, okay? Yeah, we're done with mathematics, okay? So we are not just doing mathematics. We love mathematics, but we are not addicted to it. We are more than mathematician, right? We know more. Have diverse interests, like foreign languages, martial arts, singing, dancing, politics, whatever. Okay, so, right? Yeah, mathematics we did enough. Okay, we talk about something else. Okay, so we talk about travel. Okay, some travel experiences. Sounds like a good topic, right? Yeah. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay, thank you. Thank you for spending time with me. All right. Okay. I think it may have been 1 or 2 years ago. I was down in Homo, Alaska, around Christmas time. Okay, yeah, about 1 year, 2 years ago, because I wanted to experience Homo, Alaska. That's like 7 hours, 8 hours drive from here, Valley. Okay, it's like about 2 hours south of Kenai. Okay, 1 to 2 hours south of Kenai. Okay, so it's way down. Okay, so I drove there because it's fishing town, but I went there in December around Alaska time. I mean Christmas time. Okay, so why? Because I wanted to experience Homo, Alaska. Okay, they are popular tourist destination during the summer. I didn't go there in summer. Why? I'm kind of solitary animal. Okay, lone buck, if not lone wolf. So yeah, I rather go to Homo when there's nobody. Winter time, right? All the famous fancy restaurants they are closed. Okay, it's just some gas stations and some hotel rooms. Okay, so that was it, right? I like it that way. Why? I'm kind of strange, right? I'm weird. Weirdo, if not desperado. What does desperado mean? Does it mean like desperate? I'm not desperate. Whatever. So yeah, I went to Homo, Alaska in December, alright? About a year ago, 2 years ago, okay. It was nice. Yeah, it was dark because in winter, December, Alaska is mostly dark. It was not too cold, okay? So I got a hotel room, okay? And then I went to the beach and I ran. Sandy Beach, okay? Yeah, I saw one sea otter in December in Alaska, Homo, Alaska. Yeah, it was beautiful. Sea otter, okay? Very cute, right? Beautiful animal. Just floating in the ocean, right? Yeah. Oh, nice. I was like, hey, sea otter, hi. I'm an aging Alaskan Asian. Hello. So good to see you, sea otter. Out in the wild. So free roaming, swimming in December, Alaska, Homo in the winter. Hi! Oh, so cute, so beautiful. I saw one, okay. So, because Homo, Alaska is way south, okay, so the water didn't freeze up in the ocean, okay, so it was swimming, okay. So I saw it, alright. Seoro, Homo, Alaska, okay. Beautiful. Very cute. Yeah. So I came back to hotel room, okay. And then I fell asleep watching some TV, cable TV, okay. It was like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., okay. I heard some sounds, okay. Some people arguing. Right next to hotel room, okay. I was like, I'm trying to sleep, okay. But they're just raising their voice. You know what? I'm gonna check out, okay. I go back home, okay, because I came here to rest. I'm not getting rest. Noise of this man and woman arguing in this hotel room right next to mine. I'm out of here, okay? So I checked out in the hotel, start driving back, okay? It was like 4 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning. So in the highway, there's some turnouts where you can safely park. I took some nap. It's way early in the morning, 4 a.m., 3 a.m., okay? Just, yeah, every once in a while I have to restart my car to heat it up because it's still December in Alaska. Okay, so yeah, it got cold. So yeah, turn on the heater. Okay, yeah, no problem. Driving very slowly. Sometimes it snowed. Okay. And when I feel sleepy, yeah, find next turnout, park my car safely, legally, and take a nap. Okay. I guess it took me about 10 hours to come back from Homo, Alaska to this valley home. Okay. Yeah. So that's that. Okay. Yeah. So this Christmas holiday, okay, I may check out some hotel around this town, okay, to watch some cable TV, okay. If my neighbors becoming too noisy, yeah, I may just come right back home. Should be like 20 minutes because yeah, in this town, in the valley, yeah, there are a lot of hotels with cable TV. Okay, so I may as well do that, right? Yeah. Or I just stay here in this house. Okay. If I get bored, no problem. Okay, maybe I walk, take a walk, or run. Right. If I'm sober enough to drive, yeah, I may go to some parks, hike. Right. No problem. Yeah, I mean, they say during the holidays, suicide rate increases. I think that's true. Okay, yeah, some modern contemporary psychologists they say that's a myth, and I don't buy it. Okay, they just want to be contrary, contrary. Okay, I think suicide rate do increase during the holidays. Why? People get bored. Okay, people like me. Okay, single people. Okay, we get bored, right? So I do think yeah, suicide rate go up during the holidays, right? Amount of time during the holidays. Oh, what do we do? Boredom, pain and suffering of boredom. I do think yeah, suicide rate go up during the holidays. Okay, boredom. Okay, I mean psychology they call it depression, anxiety, whatever. Okay, but it's just boredom. Okay, we have copium, human energy, right? Yeah, if we do not use it, it negatizes. It becomes pain or boredom. Okay, it's a very physical thing. Okay, we are kind of like biological machinery. Okay, we eat food. Okay, after we have sleep, we get awake. Okay, we have too much energy to be consumed. If not, if we don't do anything, we just lie on the bed after a long night's sleep. The leftover energy is screaming at us. Okay, yay, do something, consume this energy. Otherwise, it become boredom, pain and suffering of boredom. Okay, and this negatized energy, it start to create these negative thoughts like, oh, why am I here? What's the meaning of life? Huh? Yeah, King Solomon suffered that. Book of Ecclesiastes, right? Nihilism, right? So we have to find something to do when we have leftover energy and time and money. Okay? Yeah. So what do I do? I crawl out of the bed. Okay, I start reading or researching. Okay, or run, exercise, diet, whatever. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, during the holiday, we gotta find something to do. They'll give us some satisfaction, some rewarding experience. Not some worldly, this animalistic satiation. Okay, but we are Homo sapiens. We are not animals. We are half animals, half God. Okay, quasi, semi metaphysical, semi physical. Okay, there's some animalistic side of us. Okay, and there's some metaphysical side of us. Okay, so yeah, pleasure. Yeah, it doesn't quite satisfy us in a long term. Okay, because we are human beings. We are in Bible, according to Bible. Okay, we are made after God's image. Okay, so some part of us are animalistic, physical. This lower half, upper half is like divine. It's more godly, metaphysical. Okay, so yeah, yeah. We satiate ourselves sometimes. Yeah, I ate chicken wings during the lunch. Okay, fried chicken wings. Okay, yeah. Sometimes I go to online adult entertainment industry. Yeah, I need that. Okay, yeah, but other times I have to study mathematics, foreign languages, science, whatever, history. Okay, to fulfill my requirement for more higher metaphysical parts, like more divine knowledge, metaphysics. Okay, we have those two requirements: physical requirements, like as an animal, but metaphysical requirement as a god. We are half god, half animal, Homo sapiens. We're half in the middle. We need both. Okay? Yeah. So nowadays I'm reading this book about Alaska's history and feels trunk volume 2. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, so I ordered another book to read. Okay. It's way, they say it will take a month. Okay. What's it about? It's about Silk Road. Some Western people coming to China to excavate this Silk Road treasures. Okay, yeah, it's on route. Yeah, so yeah. So if you want to be happy, what's the meaning of life? Meaning of life? It's about servant leadership, serving other people, servant leadership. Right? There's some Wikipedia article about that too. Some other articles. Yeah, we find our meaning of life when we help other people, when we are being helpful, useful to other people. Servant leadership. Okay? Like Jesus said, you want to be the first, be the last. Right? Yeah. Meaning of life is about helping others. Right? Yeah. We work. We serve customers, patrons, clients. Right? Same thing. Yeah. When we make some difference in other people's lives, positive difference, constructive changes, that motivate us to roll out of bed next morning. Okay, some people need us, like our parents. If you have children, pets, friends, yeah, they need us, right? Yeah, we don't want to roll out of the bed, but they need us. Some people or animals, plants, they need us. Okay, so our parents, kids, grandkids, right? Friends, some random, even random strangers, our bosses, colleagues, superiors, inferiors, subordinates, colleagues, patrons, clients, customers, okay? They need us, okay? Right? Yeah. Or some out of curiosity, right? Some mathematics phenomenon. Yeah, we need some break, okay? Yeah, we go to bed, right? But we're kind of curious. Yeah, what's that about? Okay, we want to find some more, right? intellectual curiosity. And they say curiosity kills a cat, but we are not cats. We are human beings. We are Homo sapiens. Okay. All this mathematics curiosity is not gonna kill us. Alright, so we know how to take breaks from it. Okay. We are not addicted to it. Alright. We're not gonna abandon our lifestyle of exercising, running, push-ups, sit-ups, martial arts, singing, dancing. We'll just get back to mathematics some other time, right? Because we want to live long life, right? Unlike some other mathematicians, okay? Yeah. We are not a slave of mathematics. We are master of mathematics. Mathematics serve us. We don't solve mathematics, okay? We do mathematics for our intellectual entertainment, personal joy, to fulfill, satiate our intellectual demand, intellectual entertainment, right? So let's to keep the order straight. We are above mathematics. Mathematics down there. We are above it, not the other way, right? We don't solve mathematics. No, mathematics solve us. So we only do mathematics when it entertains us. When it does not, we let it go for a while. Later on, we get back to it. Just numbers and symbols, letters. Okay? It's something very important. Right? Yeah, moral of the story, be in charge of your life. Do not let mathematics or money, power, fame, or sex dominate you. You should be in charge of your life. Money, power, fame, sex, or mathematics, numbers, okay? Let it serve you. Don't serve them, okay? Ideologies. LGBTism, tattoo piercism, marijuanaism, BLMism, okay? Yeah, do not get subject to ideologies. Don't be consumed by ideologies. Okay, don't throw your life. Do not serve ideologies, religion, politics, Christianity, Islam, or Buddhism, or Republicanism, Democratic Party. You should not serve them. You should make them serve you. Money, power, fame, your house, your pets, don't serve them. Let them serve you. Huh? Be in charge. Do not lose that control of your life. Okay? Maintain some independence, backbone. Be smart. Okay? Realize that in this world, there's metaphysical entities that we call in humanology ideologies. Okay? Uh, you should not be consumed by ideologies. Okay? You should maintain control. You should understand what ideologies are. It's very important, right? You should take advantage of ideologies. Do not be taken advantage of ideology. Do not be a servant of ideology. To be a master of ideologies. Okay? Let it serve you. Don't serve them. Ideologies. Okay? Very important. Okay? So yeah, understand what ideologies are. Alright? Because they tend to take advantage of people. Metaphysical entity, ideology, republicanism, liberalism, or LGBTism, tattoo piercism, marijuanaism. Okay, LGBTism. Okay, you have to understand. Okay, their ideologies, right? Do not serve them. Don't get consumed by them. Declare your independence from ideologies. Okay? Alright. We wrap it for tonight, okay? So, yeah. Happy holidays. God bless you. Thank you.